Please subscribe Vishwas Easy Learning channel and press bell icon. Thank you.
Students, next kind of verbs are regular verbs and irregular verbs. So regular means nimit and irregular means animit, but regular verbs definition is the verbs which change their tense adding d or ed suffixes are called regular verbs. When we observe the forms of verbs, do you know the forms of verbs? V1 means verb 1, V2, V3 and V4. So in those verbs we find that some verbs attach d or ed and some verbs change their spelling in their respective verbs. So in regular verbs, the verbs which change their tense adding d or ed suffixes are called regular verbs. So and irregular verbs, the verbs which have different spelling in each tense are called irregular verbs. Means there are no attachment of d or ed in irregular verbs. There is changing of spelling in every tense in that column. So it is called irregular verb. So when we see some chart related with these regular verbs and irregular verbs and four types of tense, you can understand easily how it change and how it attach d or ed as usual. So when we take V1 means present indefinite tense. So in V1 if we take verb look, so it change in regular verbs in past indefinite means V2, ed means looked means ed added here, ed suffixes added here. Now third form past participle means V3 means third form is also added ed suffixes in third form, and in fourth form looking, this verb is looking and it added ing in fourth form. So when we see second verb play in V1, in V2 played means ed added suffixes, then V3 played, ed also added here and ed also added here, then fourth form ing added here. Now third example kill, V1 form, V2 form killed means ed added, V3 ed added and fourth one is ing added in fourth form. So these could happen in regular verbs also. Now what happen in irregular verbs? So if we take some example of verbs, arise in V1 means in present indefinite the verb is arise, arise. Now in second form of verbs means past indefinite, their change arose means consonant or vowel is changed in past indefinite in irregular verbs, and past participle arisen again change, and in last means V4 there is ing arising, present participle verb form is arising. So arise, arose, arisen, arising means if you observe this verb means every form is changing with their sequence: arise, arose, arisen and arising. Now next example of verb is buy, buy. In V1 first form of verb is buy, in second form of verb means V2 is bought, it changed their meaning, it changed its meaning. In third form bought past participle, and in fourth form buying is means it is also changed in their column buy, bought, buying. Now third example of verb is sing. In second form sang. In third form it changed as sung, and in fourth form present participle it changed as singing. So when we observe regular verbs and irregular verbs, in regular verbs, verbs added d or ed in past indefinite and past participle, and in irregular verbs it changed vowels or consonant according to their places, according to V1, V2, V3 and V4. So it is very important to understand regular verbs and irregular verbs. So you can find out more examples of regular verbs and irregular verbs. After learning the kinds of regular verbs and irregular verbs, it comes time to learn the next kind of verbs that are primary auxiliary verbs and modal auxiliary verbs. So what is meant by primary? Primary means प्राथमिक, auxiliary means सहाय्यकारी आणि verbs means क्रियापद. म्हणजे प्राथमिक स्वरूपाचे जे सहाय्यकारी क्रियापद आहात किंवा जे मूळ किंवा बेसिक स्वरूपाचे जे सहाय्यकारी क्रियापद त्याला प्रायमरी ऑक्झिलरी वर्ब्स म्हणावं. आणि मॉडल ऑक्झिलरी वर्ब्स, मॉडल मीन्स विशेष, जे आदर्श असतात त्याला, त्या पद्धतीला किंवा त्या क्रियापदांना मॉडल ऑक्झिलरी वर्ब्स असं संबोधता येईल. सो इट इज ऑल्सो क्लासिफाइड इनटू टू टेन्स. So which verbs are used in present tense and which verbs are used in past tense, it is mentioned according to their column. So which are the primary auxiliary verbs in present tense? First one is am, is, are, do, does, has, have. These are the primary auxiliary verbs in present tense. म्हणजे am, is, are, do, does, have, has हे जे आहेत हे प्राथमिक स्वरूपाचे सहाय्यकारी क्रियापद जे साध्या वर्तमान काळामध्ये किंवा वर्तमान काळामध्ये वापरले जातात. सो व्हेन वी ऑब्झर्व द पास्ट कॉलम, पास्ट टेन्स कॉलम, सो वी सी दॅट वॉज, देन वेअर, डीड, हॅड, these are the past tense added primary auxiliary verbs. Means if you observe this column you can understand easily. If modal primary auxiliary used in present tense am, it changed in past is was. If is change in was, then are change in were. If in present tense do, then do change in past tense as a did. If third person singular for pronoun we use does, so does also change in past tense as a did. Now has change in had, and have also change in had in past tense. So these are the primary auxiliary verbs. Now look at the board and observe modal auxiliary verbs. So it is also classified into two parts, present and past. So which modal auxiliary verbs used in present tense? So can, may, will and shall. So these modal auxiliary verbs used in present tense, can, may, will, shall. And in past tense it changed into past tense. So could, might, would, should, must, ought to, dare, need, used to. So observe, if we take can in present tense, it automatically change in past tense as a could. If we take may, it change in past tense as a might. If we take will, then it change in past tense as would. So if we take shall in present tense, it will change in past tense as should, and remaining modal auxiliary verbs used as it is in past tense. Must, there is no primary, means present and past same. Must, ought to, dare, need and used to. These modal auxiliary verbs used to show habitual actions in the past, so they are mentioned in this past column. So we have learned these modal auxiliary verbs classified into primary and modal. Students, among all the modal auxiliary verbs, it is very important to understand the use of these modals. Now in this column it is shown that how we use and where we use these modals. So in first column I have written down auxiliaries or modals, and in second column I have noted down functions म्हणजे त्यांचे कार्य. these are the modals, म्हणजे हे modal auxiliary verbs क्रियापद आहे आणि त्यांचे कार्य. So in first modal auxiliary verb is can. Can is used to show ability शक्यता, capacity समर्थता, request म्हणजे विनंती, possibility शक्यतासाठी देखील या कॅनचा उपयोग होतो. मीन्स फॉर एक्झाम्पल आय कॅन राईट म्हणजे मी लिहू शकतो, आय कॅन प्ले मी खेळू शकतो, आय कॅन स्विम मी पोहू शकतो, लाईक दिस. नाउ कॅनॉट means when not attached with cannot means it is negative. So to show inability means असमर्थता, अशक्यता, म्हणजे जे माझ्याच्यानं होत नाही किंवा मी करू शकत नाही तेव्हा आपण कॅनॉटचा उपयोग करू शकतो. फॉर एक्झाम्पल आय कांट राईट मी लिहू शकत नाही, आय कांट स्विम मी पोहू शकत नाही, लाईक दिस. नाउ थर्ड मॉडल ऑक्झिलरी वर्ब इज मे. मे इंडिकेट्स अनसर्टनिटी म्हणजे अनिश्चितता, पॉसिबिलिटी मीन्स समर्थता, शक्यता, लेस डिफाईन मीन्स कमी अनिश्चितता, मीन्स परमिशन परवानगी, और विश किंवा आपण म्हणू शुभेच्छा देण्यासाठी देखील या मेचा उपयोग होतो. फॉर एक्झाम्पल मे आय कम इन सर, वी आस्क परमिशन, वी टेक परमिशन फ्रॉम अवर टीचर. मे गॉड ब्लेस यू, इट इंडिकेट्स द विश म्हणजे देव तुला सुखी ठेव. ओके, लाईक दिस. नाउ नेक्स्ट मॉडल ऑक्झिलरी वर्ब इज मे नॉट, मीन्स इट इज ऑल्सो निगेटिव्ह. मे नॉट मीन्स प्रोहिबिशन. प्रोहिबिशन मीन्स काय म्हणू, मनाई करणे, त्याला कुठलीही गोष्ट करण्याची परवानगी न देणे मीन्स प्रोहिबिशन. सो मे नॉट, that model auxiliary verb indicates. Now next model auxiliary verb is will. Will indicates certainty, more definite, polite request and probability. So certainty means निश्चितता, I will do this म्हणजे मी हे करणार. more definite म्हणजे पक्क, निश्चित. polite request म्हणजे नम्रपणे जी विनंती करतो तेव्हा देखील आपण या विलचा उपयोग करू शकतो. विल यू गिव्ह मी युअर पेन अशा पद्धतीनं. प्रॉबेबिलिटी मीन्स संभाव्यता. इट विल रेन टुडे म्हणजे आज पाऊस पडण्याची शक्यता वाटतं किंवा संभाव्यता दिसते. नेक्स्ट वुड. वुड इज अ मॉडल ऑक्झिलरी वर्ब्स. सो इट इज यूज इन हॅबिच्युअल ॲक्शन इन द पास्ट म्हणजे भूतकाळातील जर एखादी सवय दर्शवायची असेल तर तेव्हा वुडचा उपयोग होतो. आय वुड गो टू स्कूल मी शाळेत जायचो असं. आय वुड कलेक्ट फ्लावर्स फ्रॉम द गार्डन मी गार्डनमधून फुलं गोळा करायचो. आय वुड प्ले विथ माय फ्रेंड्स मी माझ्या मित्रांसोबत खेळायचो, लाईक दिस. पोलाइट वुड इज यूज टू पोलाइट इंडिकेट द पोलाइट रिक्वेस्ट असो अँड विलिंगनेस म्हणजे काय म्हणून आपण त्याला इच्छा दर्शवण्यासाठी देखील या वुडचा उपयोग होतो. नेक्स्ट मॉडेल इज मस्ट. मस्ट मीन्स ऑब्लिगेशन, निश्चितता, झालंच पाहिजे. आय मस्ट प्ले मी खेळलंच पाहिजे. आय मस्ट रीड मी वाचलंच पाहिजे. नेसेसिटी म्हणजे एकदम जोर देऊन ज्या कृतीबाबत सांगितलं जातं त्याला मस्ट म्हणतात किंवा नेसेसिटी म्हणतात. कंपल्शन म्हणजे अनिवार्यता. स्ट्रॉंग डिटर्मिनेशन दृढ इच्छाशक्ती जर असेल तर तेव्हा मस्टचा उपयोग केला जातो. नेक्स्ट मॉडल इज ऑट टू. ought to is used to show more obligation. more obligation म्हणजे विनम्रता दर्शवण्यासाठी, and likelihood म्हणजे शक्यता दर्शवण्यासाठी देखील या ought to चा उपयोग होतो. नेक्स्ट, I ought to go to school म्हणजे मी शाळेला जायलाच पाहिजे. should. now next model is should. should indicates advice, suggestion, duty. म्हणजे ॲडवाईस म्हणजे सल्ला दर्शवला जातं. यू शुड डू दॅट, तू ते करायला पाहिजे. सजेशन ऑल्सो अँड ड्युटी ऑल्सो. यू शुड फॉलो द इन्स्ट्रक्शन ऑफ युअर पॅरेंट्स म्हणजे तू तुझ्या आईवडिलांच्या सूचनांचं पालन केलं पाहिजे. यू शुड ओबे युअर पॅरेंट्स, तू तुझ्या आईवडिलांची आज्ञा पाळायला पाहिजे. इंडिकेट्स बाय दी शुड. नाउ used to and last model is used to. used to is used for showing habitual action in the past म्हणजेच भूतकाळातील आपली सवय दर्शवण्यासाठी used to चा उपयोग होतो. I used to write poem म्हणजे मी कविता लिहायचो किंवा लिहत होतो. I used to help needy persons मी गरजू लोकांना मदत करीत होतो. मीन्स हॅबिच्युअल ॲक्शन इन दी पास्ट माझी सवय दर्शवलेली आहेच. सो दीज आर दी मॉडेल्स अँड देअर फंक्शन्स अँड आय होप दॅट यू कुड अंडरस्टँड इझिली these models and functions. Thank you for watching this video very carefully. Don't miss to subscribe our channel.